Hello, this is a video to show you how you can use QuickTimePlayer to record your screen. So open QuickTimePlayer, and when you click on QuickTimePlayer, the first time it will open a window like this. It's asking you if you want to open a file already exists, and you can just cancel this and then you're ready to go. So at the top of the menu, you will have File, and you click on the file, and then you will have new screen recording. As soon as you click on this, then you're ready. But with as soon as you click on this button here, this small button is saying, okay, when you're ready, click on the red screen button, then you're ready to record. So I'm gonna click on it. So as soon as I click on it, it will disappear, but it will open on the top of your screen over there a small circle. Don't know if you see it or not. Small circle with a small white circle with a black dot inside. This is like saying ready to record. It will start recording as soon as you click on this to go click to record the full screen. So as soon as I click on it, it's ready. So now I'm recording my lesson. So if I have a PowerPoint presentation I wanted to present to the students, for example, and I can start clicking on my presentation, and I can start talking about it and going on whatever I have. I can also, if I have kind of like graph or something I want to explain, I can start using it. And then as soon as I'm done with my recording and everything is ready, then I will go back to the top of the screen. You may find it like you're gonna you lose it a little bit because you're getting out of it. So I'm gonna just go accidentally I opened the email. Let me just close this, and then I click here, and then I go to my QuickTimePlayer again, and then the recording button, it will appear on the top. Then I will click on it, and my video automatically will be generated, and it will be loading, and then you can review it. Click on it, review it. You're satisfied with it, then it's ready to be uploaded immediately onto your YouTube channel. You can save it as a file, but from my experience, when we save it as a file, usually the file is big, and then it's give you hard time to upload directly on Classy. But if you record it for like this period of time, let me just try this. I have a choice. I can go ahead, save it from here, go to YouTube button. I click on YouTube. It's gonna open. It's gonna export this to the YouTube, and it's showing you actually it's ready. You log into YouTube, and then it's gonna be uploaded to your YouTube channel. Okay, that's a choice. I have a choice of just save this into my computer. So if I click on the my where is it, my this button, by the way, here, if you want to test it on a bigger screen, or if you have a projector, you want to see how it's look like or something. This is in case you're teaching in class, but we are not using it for the teaching in class, of course. So I may go, and then if I close it from the top, it's gonna ask me, do you want to name the file? Be sure you know where did you save your folder. So I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna choose a document I created for technology at CAS and virtual learning. So I can put it here, and then I can say recording QuickTimePlayer. Okay, and save. Now I have my movie there. Okay, my movie is ready. As soon as I did this and I finish with it, then I can go to my file, and I can look into that movie, under technology at CAS, virtual learning, and then my movie is here. So I will open it. Actually, if you look at here, this is the size of the movie. So this size usually is too big because class E will just accept 50, not more than 50. So I will try to minimize it. If you want to do that, you can click on the video and it will open on QuickTimePlayer. You can go here and you can say export the movie. Then you make the qualities a little bit less than what we have right now. And then you can try it. So if I said make it 480, and then I will see, and I save it, and I say 2, for example, just to recognize it, save it here, and then it will save, it will extract the movie, it will save it to a smaller version. The quality of the movie is not going to be the best, but it will minimize the size of the movie. This way you can see if you can upload it directly to Class C or not. Then I will close the video, and then I will go and take a look at the size of the video here and see if it's coming. So now it's 13 megabyte. That could be good because you can upload it now on Class C. This is a quick version on how you can use QuickTimePlayer to record your screen. Okay, if you have questions, please send me email and I will try to respond to your questions as soon as possible.